Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is real life. I am in the process of getting ready right now for a wedding. So I thought, why not, if I have to get ready anyways, I might as well turn on the camera. So that's what I'm doing. Everything will be listed below. If I forget to say something that I'm using, just check the description box. Jumping right into primer. I'm not late, really. I'm just not early. I can't remember. I think I just showed this, but this is the Milk Hydro Primer. Because it's a wedding, I want to use something that is going to last all night. So that's why I'm going in with this one. I feel like this one has really good staying power. This one has really good staying power. And then for the center of my face, I'm actually going to try this. This is the Tatcha the Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. And this is like a little tiny, little baby bottle. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Whatever. Anyways, I used it where I got it. It's like this really pink, pearly color. But I used points from Sephora just to get this little size, just because I wanted to try it out to see how it worked before I got the normal size big bottle. It smells like, ooh. Looks like I have like a milk mustache. What? Oh my gosh, it's like sticking to my lip. I'm not sure what. Oh, it's starting to crumble. No. Okay, maybe I'm rubbing it in too much. I'm just gonna leave it and let it sit. And I'm gonna take this off my lips. This is exactly why you shouldn't try new products for an event. So I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath foundation. This is not a new product. This is tried and true. Hopefully it works well though with this primer. So I've never tried it with this primer though. And I actually forgot, I did want to color correct, so I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown color corrector. I just want to do it around my mouth. And this is in the shade Dark Peach. Okay, we are making good time. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. This is the Pat McGrath concealer. Okay, so the other night I had Taco Bell, and I saw these, and I had to save them. They are little hot sauces that say I do. I was like, oh, this will be the perfect gift. I'm just kidding. I'm getting them a real gift, but yeah, that will be included in there. Okay. Just going to blend this out. Okay, so just to make sure that the makeup lasts as long as possible, I'm going to layer everything with cream and then a powder. So for my bronzer, my blush, my highlight, all of that. So I'm going to actually use this cream bronzer by Fenty. This is in the shade Honey Glaze. So, and I'm using this on a Real Techniques brush. What is this? An Expert Face Brush, and this is 200. This is like a, it's dense. It's like a kind of a kabuki brush, but it's not like super, super dense. I want it to have a little bit of movement just because I want to be able to like blend it out. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this and then just start kind of lightly stippling this onto the face. The nice part about these cream bronzers by Fenty is they are naturally really buildable. So you don't have to worry about putting too much. You can kind of take your time and build up the product to your like desired intensity. So this brush is really, really good. I don't even know how long I've had it, but I don't use it often. But this is like really perfect for cream products. Just because, like I said, it is dense, but there's a little bit of movement. So I have the, I have a bunch of kabukis here, and these are all, except for this one is Morphe, and this is not a kabuki, but these are all the like kabuki brushes by Sigma, and they're really good, but they're just really, really dense. So sometimes I have to be careful with using them because if they're too dense and too stiff, they can maybe sometimes move product around, and I don't want to move my foundation underneath. I just want to add this bronzer. This brush, this Real Techniques 200 brush, has the perfect amount of like movement. Sorry, I don't even know if I was in frame, but it has like the perfect amount of movement, but it's, because it is still dense, it's good for like grabbing onto cream products. I think this might be my new favorite kabuki brush. This is like really, really good. For the cream blush, I'm going to use the Nudies by Nude Sticks, and this is the shade In the Nude. So it's just this very neutral, pretty, like pink. So I'm just going to use my fingers and just put this right on the apples and then like blend it back. And then for highlight, I'm going to use the RMS, the Living Luminizer. And same thing, I'm just going to warm this up on my finger and blend it in so it just kind of melts into the skin. So now that we're done with all of the cream products, we can start layering on the powder. And I'm going to start first with, of course, the Pat McGrath, her under eye blurring powder. And I'm going to set my eyelids and then also underneath my eyes and the side of my nose. And I'm just going to try to avoid as much as possible that highlight that we just put on. I'm also setting kind of right down the smile lines. Because I have dry skin, I'm never like, you know, super specific with powder. But because it's a wedding, and I do need this makeup to last pretty much all night, I'm being a little bit more specific with the powder. And then for all over the face, I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup. This is the translucent powder, but this is in the shade Medium. So the bronzer I'm going to use today is actually the City Bronzer by Maybelline. This is in the shade 300. I love this bronzer, and I'm going to use the MAC 168. I'm probably going to switch over to my Tom Ford brush at the end. For some reason, I don't know, I love using that brush just to kind of like go over everything once I have everything placed in, unless I'm looking for a really specific like contoured look. In that case, these skinnier like angled, or even if it's not angled, but if it's a little bit more like condensed brushes, these are better for contouring. And as always, I'm going to go in with the normal Hoola Matte Bronzer on the Sigma E50. Just to contour my nose. And I like to take it all the way up to right there at the corner of the brow. Just to make that look more believable. For blush, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in the shade Let's Go Nude. And then for the powder highlight, I'm going to use Becca's Opal, which is a really beautiful highlighter. I love this. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what, if anything, I wanted to do with my eyes. And I don't want to do any type of makeup that's like super drastic. I want to just keep it very nice, very pretty. But, I mean, it's a wedding, so I feel like a little something on the eyes is probably okay. I am going to just do, yeah, I'm going to put some of the bronzer, the same Maybelline bronzer. I'm going to put some of that in the crease. So all over the crease. And it doesn't have to be like super exact, but I think a little bit more product on the outer part is kind of what I'm going for, but I mean, I'm kind of just blending it everywhere. Then I'm going to take this shade right here. I'll show you guys. This is by M.A.C, and this is in the shade Espresso. So it's just this brown, like a lighter brown. And I'm just going to use the same brush. This is the Hakuhodo, the J5523. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this and kind of focus it right out here. And then I'm just going to blend it in. I'm going to go in with this shade. This is in the shade Ground Brown. And this is just a brown that's like a darker color. And I'm going to take this and just tap this right there. not too much. Just a little bit. There we go. And then going back in with the clean brush, I'm just going to blend again. And then for the bottom, I'm going to go in with this flat definer brush by Sigma. This is the E15. I'm going back into that ground brown shade just because it's the darkest. And I'm just going to kind of place some color on the outer 1/3 to 1/2. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Forever, the 216 pencil brush, and I think I'm going to skip the espresso shade, that in-between shade. I'm just going to go right back into the bronzer and pick up some of that color, and then kind of smoke this lower lash line out just a little bit. And then just for an inner corner highlight, I am going to take that same Becca Opal and put just a little bit here. And then I also think I'm going to do some on the eyebrow. Okay, so we are done. I just need to finish my eyes, of course, and then I need to pick out a lip. I'm leaning towards a nude lip. I'll probably do a nude lip of some sort, maybe with a little bit of pink, of course. But yeah, I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. One sec. Okay, we're back. This is the finished look. Definitely more glam than what I originally thought I was gonna do. I want it to be just like everyday, natural, like girl next door pretty. That's what I was going for, which maybe this kind of is, but I feel like after I do my eyebrows and the lips, it always like just bumps up the notches and I'm just like, whoa. But yeah, so this is the final look. I think the eye is definitely subtle, which is perfect. The eye is exactly, like the eyeshadow is exactly what I wanted. Just a little like slightly smoky, almost like you have to look at it and be like, is she wearing a smoky eye? And it's like, yes, just a little bit. But yeah, final look. I do like it. I think it looks really pretty. And side note, I am using another new hair product that I tried recently. And I feel like my hair just looks so voluminous. Like more than normal. I don't know. So I did like a new, not technique, but kind of. Yeah, so I might have to, I think I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to try it out a couple more times, but totally loving the hair products these days. But anyway, so yeah, if you guys like this look, if you're curious about anything I'm wearing, it'll be in the description box. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to go so I'm not late for this wedding, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.